Where eagles dare to dive. Tenzin wasn't like the other villagers. He didn't dream of tending yaks or weaving rugs. His heart belonged to the sky. To the dizzying heights where eagles dared to dive. He longed to climb the treacherous peak that loomed over their village. A peak they called the Dragon's Tooth. No one had ever reached its summit. Not even the bravest of climbers. For legend spoke of ferocious winds and ice that could swallow a man whole. One day, an old, weathered climber arrived in the village. He carried tales of a hidden valley beyond the Dragon's Tooth. A paradise untouched by the harshness of the world. Tenzin's spirit ignited. He knew this was his destiny. To reach the hidden valley and bring back proof of its existence. Ignoring the villagers' warnings, he packed his meager supplies and set off before dawn. His heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. The climb was arduous. Tenzin battled fierce winds that threatened to rip him from the mountainside and treacherous ice that made each step a gamble. He used his knowledge of the mountains, learned from years of watching the eagles, to navigate the treacherous paths. He climbed with the tenacity of a mountain goat, his eyes fixed on the summit. Days turned into nights, and still, Tenzin climbed. He was exhausted, his fingers numb with cold. But the thought of the hidden valley kept him going. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he reached the peak of the Dragon's Tooth. The world stretched out before him. A breathtaking panorama of snow-capped mountains and valleys shrouded in mist, and there, nestled amongst the peaks, was the hidden valley, a lush oasis of green in the stark white landscape. Tenzin's heart soared like the eagles he admired. He had reached his goal, conquered the Dragon's Tooth, and found the legendary valley. He spent days exploring its beauty, its meadows carpeted with wildflowers, its streams teeming with fish. When it was time to leave, Tenzin gathered a pouch full of wildflowers as proof of his discovery. The descent was just as perilous as the climb, but he navigated it with a newfound confidence. He returned to his village a hero. The boy who dared to climb the Dragon's Tooth and lived to tell the tale. Tenzin's journey changed him. He remained in the village, but his spirit always soared among the eagles. A constant reminder that even the most impossible dreams can be achieved with courage and determination. And the villagers, inspired by his bravery, began to see the mountains not as obstacles, but as challenges waiting to be conquered. For they knew, thanks to Tenzin, that even where eagles dared to dive, a man could climb.